guys, welcome to another video. Thanks for joining today. Today I'm going to do an update on my training for the Badger 100 on August 3rd, 2024. It starts in Orangeville, Illinois, ends in Belleville, Wisconsin. It's primarily in southern Wisconsin. I have definitely been struggling in the heat. But I wanted to give an update. I decided a while back that I was going to just kind of focus on volume and try to get in a few long runs, even though I'm struggling quite a bit. This past 2 weeks actually, I'm going to report on weeks 13 and 14 of my build-up. I have no video to show. I have not been doing good at recording things. I've been just struggling to try to get in the miles. But my week ending June 30th, week 13, my goal was to get to 55 miles of volume, and I don't care really whether it's running or walking because I know I'm going to be walking a lot of the race. I went out on the Monday the 24th. I walked 1.6 miles. Tuesday I walked 4.2, and then I ran 5 in the evening. Wednesday I ran 5.1. and then walked 1 mile. Thursday the 27th, I went out and I walked 4.7 miles. I had a race that night, so I didn't want to run in the morning, so I walked 4.7, but it was very hot. And then I went out and I did like an hour and a half of cutting up a tree in our backyard. We had one that fell down during storms a few weeks ago, so that kind of wore me out. I went out to the Trinity 5000 that night and I ran my slowest race probably in years. I did the 5K in 29:36. I also walked a little over a mile cool down. Friday I was really tired. I just walked at 5.2 miles. On that Saturday, I was still very tired, but I decided I needed to get in a long run. It was super hot and humid, so I just decided to do it on the treadmill, and I mostly just ran and walked. I did 18.1 miles. All I can say for that is thank you so much for the Western States occurring that day, because I was able to put the Western States live stream on and help keep me engaged a little bit, get my mind off the fact that I was on the treadmill for so long. But I did my 18.1 miles. On Sunday I was able to run 6.1 miles and I walked 1.8. So for week 13 ending June 30th, I ended up with 36.8 miles of running and 19.6 miles of walking. Coming into this week, again, on Monday, I just walked 3.2 miles. Tuesday, I ran 5 miles and walked 1.9 miles. Wednesday, I walked outside for 3.6 miles and then ran 5 miles in the evening. Thursday, we did not have the Trinity 5000. It was the 4th of July, and there was events going on down at the Trinity River, which prevented the races, our series, from going on. So I just went out and I tried to run that morning. I was going to try to go pretty far, but the heat got to me. I ran six miles, walked 6 miles. And then later in the day, I walked 2.3 miles. Friday morning, I walked 1.8 miles, and then I walked 2 miles later in the day for 3.8 total. Saturday, I went out and started to run again, and I ran like 2.3, and then I just ended up walking the rest of the loop. So I walked 3.3, and that evening I walked 3 more miles. So as you can tell, I'm doing a lot of walking. Today is Sunday, July 7th. I again decided I needed to do a long run. It was a little cooler today. It finally ended up getting up into the low 90s, but I think this morning it was in the low 80s, but it was still in the 80% humidity, and the humidity's been rough on me. So I just decided to try to do it on the treadmill. I ran 8 miles this morning. Then I took about an hour break. And then I got on the treadmill and I watched a track and field meet, and I walked for 9.2 miles. And then I was able to go out this evening and run another 4.2 miles. So my goal was 60 miles this week, and I got there, but barely. But it was 30.5 miles of, 30.6 miles of running and 30.3 miles of walking for a grand total of 60.9. So I met my goal of 60 miles, but it wasn't pretty. Anyway, I'm starting to think a little bit more about planning what I'm going to put in my aid station bags, planning the logistics for the race. I'm still just concentrating on trying to get in volume. Again, this week I'm just shooting for a combined total of 60 miles. I'm trying to fit in maybe doing, there's a nighttime race on Saturday night. I may end up going to do that. I've done it in the past. It's called Hell's Half Acre. I haven't really figured out the logistics yet, whether I'm going to get to go or not. But if I do, I'll report on that. Anyway, that's really all I've got. I just want to give an update on my training. If you found it interesting, please consider hitting the thumbs up, the like button. If you're interested in following along on my journey, please consider subscribing to my channel. We're going to see how this goes in August. Anyway, I hope your training is going a little more smoothly than mine. But other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day and keep moving.